was the wrong number. Uh, so, the baby duck feather. Now, a lot of the times, these little feathers come from the molting, which is basically when the ducks or the birds in general like shed their fluffy layer of feathers so that they can get their adult feathers. So I'm getting the sense that this file is like growing into something. Like it's time you're shedding some sort of like maybe some sort of immaturity or even just like moving to another level based off of this one. It's it has me feeling all giddy, like super excited. Like it can be sad because it's like, oh, my little baby's growing up, or oh, I came so far. Okay, let's look at the cards. So the first card, is this me? It it looks like you have grown quite a bit, and now you're in this like badass warrior energy. Now, while like it's kind of giving like I didn't know that I was capable of this level of shit, and it can be shocking sometimes, like to reach a new level to where you're just like, oh yeah, I'm totally I can totally do this, and this is something to like realize your skill level can sometimes be exciting and scary all at the same time. Like, can I really do this? Is this really something that I can actually do? Yes, it is. All right, and it looks like your stage of grief is acceptance. Acceptance. You need to be able to accept the fact that this is the new you. This is the new you. You are a warrior motherfucking badass. Like, this is who you are now. You gotta get used to it. But yeah, like, I mean, she's barely clothed. And what I'm getting from that is that like you have fought so many freaking battles that now it's not the armor that makes you tough, it's your skin now. It's who you are now. Like this is you now. You shed all of that immaturity, that newbie battle stuff. What do they call it? Like there's different levels to like soldier classes in like video games and stuff. You're no longer a pawn. You've moved up to queen, and that's like the most powerful one on the freaking chessboard. I'm just using fucking chess analogies because I can't remember the other ones. You could like chess. But yeah, it's really giving like what I would say is I would actually highly recommend listening to or reading the book um, Shadow of Kyoshi. Now, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I went through that entire book wondering when mentally she would become Kyoshi. Like she would become the badass that everybody on the outside knows her to be. Everybody on the outside like knows her to be like this warrior badass. Oh, if you have to murk a bitch, then you gonna murk a bitch. Like it's just, sometimes you just gotta do it. And that's what everybody sees. They see her stoicism, her straight face or whatever. But like I guess this might, well, no, because the book starts off like that. But in the book, like it's told from her point of view, and she's always questioning herself. She's continuously, am I doing the right thing? I don't really have a choice. And then she just acts. It's not like she doesn't think about it first. She does. She thinks about it. She ruminates about it. For sometimes she only has seconds. And sometimes she has more time than that to think. And she's still like, am I doing the right thing? Is this really something that I should be doing? I mean, I don't know. But then she, like, once she makes that decision, here comes the badass. Okay, after the decision, did I do the right thing? I'm not entirely sure. I hope I did the right thing. I felt like I really had no choice. Either way, I already made the choice. I have to live with it. So it's giving very much that energy. It's not that you don't question yourself when you realize that you've moved up a level. It's more like now you're making more informed and more educated decisions because now you have experience and you have like all of this knowledge backing you up. It's not to say that you won't potentially make mistakes, but now you can learn even better from them than you could when you were a beginner, because now you can see, okay, well, that piece of the chain kind of like broke there, so now I know that if I replace it with this material, then I don't have to worry about it breaking on me. It's like making more informed decisions and having the knowledge to back up to know exactly where you need to adjust. Whereas when you're a beginner, you kind of need someone else to tell you where you need to adjust. I hope that made sense. Trust. Trust. It is imperative when you make it to different levels that you trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your team. Like, this is also like your spirit people messages. So, trust them. Build, like, trust is earned. So definitely build that trust with them. Like, it goes both ways. You build the trust both ways. So if you feel guided to, definitely reach out to your spirit people and try to cultivate a level of trust between the two of you so that you know what signs are specific to, like, them telling you, hey, yes, this is a good thing, we're guiding you in the right direction. Like, build that trust that you're going in the right direction, and build that trust in yourself to know when they are talking to you, and know when the difference between your fear and you actually making informed decisions. And your self-care messages is explore your gifts. Now with the magician, they are a master of all four elements, which really hits home with this expert level energy. Like, that's what I'm feeling. It's feeling like you have reached a whole new level where so much more is being expected of you, and it can make you kind of feel insecure, but deep down in your core, you know that you have mastery of all four elements. Some would argue there may be more than four, but we're just talking about that right now. But like, you have mastered these elements. Trust that. Trust that you have learned what you need to learn. You may not know everything, but that is not required for you to be a master. Even masters still learn from their students. So just be open. Keep that teachability open in yourself and embrace the fact that now you are the teacher. You're the master now. And this is your job. And it's something that you love to do. So try not to question yourself too much. Build that level of trust with you, with your team, with your gifts. Like, embrace that and seek comfort in the joy that it brings you, not so much whether or not you're making a mistake. Focus on the joy part of it all. And that's going to definitely be your guide. I would definitely recommend things that boost your confidence. Like, if you're getting like a new teaching job, maybe like go for outfits that make you feel like, yes, I am the teacher, and go for stuff like that, and accessorize around like confidence and like trusting yourself, something that makes you feel like you're connected to your instincts, because those will be very helpful for you. Anyway, I hope that this resonated and it helped. Anyway.